Hello and welcome. This is Xensomi and this is the second episode of the city Skyline that I'm trying to do here. The first episode I was building this little park area and a harbour and a recycling centre. Now that I'm feeling quite alright with that part, I'm going to try to perhaps start with building a community, or what should I say, a place where people can live. Well, my plan is to have some living quarters here. People like to live by the sea nowadays. Some industry, I was thinking, around here. Perhaps, and then yeah, should we, I guess I will just get started. Now I want something special here. I want to, let's see, that I want to build a little square here. Let's do this right here, and we use something like that. Something like that, alright? Now I want one exit and one entrance, because I want this to be well, let's just do like that, shall we? We can't go like that. We need to have pitch up 3 meters. Let's start with a 3-meter bridge there and get it over there. Looks quite alright for me. Now that's the way to leave. Now I want the same way to enter, of course, and it might look stupid, but I will start with doing something like that, and then 3 meters, like that, and then go over. And yeah, of course, it's the wrong way, so I will do like that, so that it will enter here and exit there. I don't want to have anything really big. Enter and exit and entering here. I'm hoping that the train will take care of most industrial goods that comes from the ship here and bring it to the industrial zone and stuff like that. And yes, I will build a road here, but I will build a very small road. I think it will be like this. And I will build it right out here. If I want it to 90 degrees. I then want it to page up, because I want it to go over here. Crap. I think I need to do like that and start again. Get it 180 degrees, move it up. It doesn't move. Is this a road that can't be raised? Yes it is, of course. So let's try something like this and raise it, yes, to 3 meters. Like that, and just go over to the other side. And then go back into this little road here and we dump it down there. Now, you might wondering why I'm doing this little road here. I get this little road customizer here, and I think it's something, sometimes this just doesn't work as it should. Now what I want to be able to go, never any cars, no buses, no lorries. Garbage trucks should be going there, hearses could be going there, and emergency vehicles should be able to go there. So that's what. Let's just do this with every so that they like that, and just take away those. Now why am I doing that? Well, it's the simple fact that I want a road between here, between all this and the living quarters that will be here, where the traffic will not be extreme, for the simple reason that I have the recycling center here, so there will be garbage trucks going across here, and I want them to have quite a free line to or freeway to go into that place, and yeah, that's why I'm building that. It's a simple reason. Now I want a little roundabout here, and I always use highway stuff in roundabouts because I think that's the best way to make a roundabout. Don't get any pedestrian thingamajings. So let's have a 4 times 4, and we want that in a 90 degree. Could be. There we go, and then we want it 4, and we want it 4, and of course a 90 degree, yes, then we want it 4, and we want it 4, and we want it 90 degrees. Oh, I had it there it is, and then we want it 4, and we just, oh, it doesn't get to be that anyway. But I like this roundabouts, and I'm very happy with roundabouts, to be honest. I think you should be able to do very small roundabouts, like in real life. You don't have to have this take a roundabout take up as much space as this does. I mean. Generally you just have something, I don't know if it's even possible to build something small like that. It's not, I mean, it's just a little tiny thing, just to put a little round thing in the middle, and it can be like an intersection and still have the function of a roundabout. That's something that I would be pleased if they were to put into the game. The possibility to turn an intersection between a standard. Let's just make one and see if you get what I mean. If I do something like this and that. And what I want the possibility to do then, I mean, I could understand if it went out to this corner and this corner and went out, but just putting in something in the middle of this, just having an option to press on this and make it into a roundabout, a small roundabout, but still a roundabout, because I think traffic flows so much better in a roundabout. So yeah, that's what I would have liked to see in the game as well, because it's quite ugly. If you want to make, um, you do often have places like, if you have perhaps somewhere here, you can have an intersection that is very heavy traffic on it, and there's absolutely no possibility to make it into anything else than what it is. And that's something that I feel is very sad. So I would love to be able to put, I mean, there's going to be an intersection here perhaps, and I would have loved if that intersection could have become something else. To make a roundabout there would have been lovely, but if you make a roundabout, you take up all this space, and that's not worth it. But instead of an intersection, I would really love to have a roundabout there. But let's just try to make something out of this. Well, this will not be a nice place to drive. I think I should want to have an roundabout here, to be honest, because I think this is going to be total disaster. But I wait with that, because now traffic can arrive into this area at least. Let's just see if we have water. We have no water, so what I would like to do is build this, yes, and they have power, so I need to take this, which is water lines, and I just pull it down from there. Quite some way to travel, and let's just pull it in here. And down to the beach. Go along the beach here. Make it up. I figured out if you take 2,200 in construction costs, you have a very close interaction to that. You can see that the line is quite perfect here. So yeah, I just take it here and go construction cost 2,2. 2 like that, and then I just pull it all over here, and you can see very close. It doesn't leave any edges. So let's get water and heat out here. I don't really care about, since I have endless amount of money, I don't really care if I use too much. Let's see, 2.2 there, and then 2.2, and then out there, and then 2.2, and we have, oh, there we have everything. We have given water to everything there. Now, and we have a power plant here, so I would like some way to give this power plant. I'm considering. I mean, I have endless amount of money, and I have this unlocked. So why not build the biggest, baddest thing that you can build? That is going to give you, or give me, energy enough to drive this entire city. Namely a fusion plant. Maybe I want it to be centered there. I put it down there, yes. But then I don't need this one, so I will tear that down. Now we have power here. We're going to have power. Let's start this up. No need to be doing that. Now let's see. What do we want here? We want to be able to connect. I think we have built. Yes, we have a subway here, and I want to have a subway somewhere here. I think I want a subway on each side of the road, in the middle of, because this is going to be the middle, of course. And something that is good to have as well then is, of course, a way to travel over by foot. So let's do a pedestrian road here. We go over here. Maybe not like that. I do have a bit of a problems with when it comes to this, because let's see what I can do here. Let's just place out some the metro systems here, or metro station. I need to place one of these because that's the way. Oh, I already done that. Yes, I guess I did that in the last episode. So I want. I think this is a beautiful subway station. So let's build one about there and the other one around there. Now, why do I want one on each side of the street? Well, I'm going to show that in a bit. I want to connect this one to that. Now, I want to prepare for the future. I want this subway station to go along the coastline here, with everything that's going to be built here, housing. And then I have a plan to perhaps be doing something bigger here, and then I want this one to have a going in something like that. And I have I'm going to have something here, so maybe that will be going to the industry, and perhaps something here that where it goes around, and then because I think this is the best way. It will be. The problem will be to get over the road here, and that's what I'm going to try to work upon here now, to build some pedestrian roads here. Now, what I could do is perhaps something like this, that we have go like that, and you have something like that. We have something like. I'm going to show what the problem might be here in a little while. So like that, and now to get around here, you can't get over the road here. So what I want to do here is raise this to 9 meters, so that it can go over here, go behind that one, and then go down there. And the same on. Oh crap. Same on this side. You go down here and then you go down there. No, the problem remains here, of course, where they can't cross the street. So I am thinking about something like this. And then we have someplace here we're gonna be, maybe we do it right here somewhere, and we go from that to that, and then we go here to there, all the way to there, over that road as well. I don't want to connect that one yet because I have no plans for that one to be true, to be honest. Oh crap. But that one is going to go down there. Now we have sort of a system where you can actually walk from this entire area to these without too much problem. And what we want now is, of course, an elementary school is something that you have to have to try and take up as much as possible here. To have it around and by the subway station is a very good idea, I think. So let's have that one there, and the high school across the street there, like so. And now we need some services here as well. Let's have a big police station down here, perhaps, because they are allowed to drive across that bridge. So let's have that one there. Then we take a fire department here, a big one as well, and of course some big hospital here. And maybe this one is a little cooler. Let's see, it's the same sort of, no, it's a more expensive one. Capacity 500 and capacity on this is 700, so let's do this. Let's try this. So, yeah, out here we could have maybe perhaps have a sauna out here as well, like that. Wouldn't that be nice? And perhaps some pedestrian road down here. Like that. And then let's go out and about like this then. Alright. Like that, and perhaps put some trees over here. I like palm trees, so I'm going to try and get that. I like the weeping willow as well, so let's have a weeping willow actually. Somewhere around there, and one there, and one there, and one there, and one there, okay? And then, so I don't know if these actually can grow to the same place, but I think some palm tree here to cover that up, and then some palm trees around here. Oh, I think that's quite beautiful. Now let's give it some time here to get this working, perhaps. Like so. Now we get that working. Now what I want, of course, is sewage. Now I have downloaded this. Some people might be calling it a sheeting thing because it had no pollution, and that I like stuff that doesn't pollute, so to be honest. Let's draw this line over here, and of course some power to that one as well. Let's give it a relay station here. And now we have sewage as well. So yeah, this is cool. Something else perhaps we need here? No, I don't think we need anything else more than houses here now. So let's try and build me some houses here. I want high res in these areas here. And here, and here, and here. Perhaps even here and here. And then I will load things along the beach here, because that's where the rich people will live and have a good time. This will of course bring people to the city, but I still need to draw some power from this part of the city to that part of the city. Let's see if that will work. Let's put on some time here. Yes, that one gets power, that one gets power. And now they have all power, water and sewage, or whatever. Oh well, maintenance cars is out checking the roads and seeing to that power or the speed goes up on the roads. Now look at this. I like this. This is a nice little way to. But what we're gonna have to see here now, because this is where things will happen in a very short while. I think there's going to be loads of cars coming here because they're going to be moving into the city. So let's put our attention here then, shall we? It will also give us a small idea how things will work here. Is that... Let's see. Well, just sit here and wait for a little while then. Here they come. La la. Nice, nice. Oh, they drive nice in here. Coming into the city really good here. No problem whatsoever with this. I'm gonna make a roundabout here later on. Because as the city grows, there will be a huge problem with this construction. But it's nice to see all these cars coming in, moving into my little city. Like that, yes. I mean, since I have endless amount of money, I don't have to worry about getting a balance. I mean, this is my experimental thing. I think perhaps maybe later on, if this is successful streaming, I will be considering making it without endless amount of money, but giving it more of a trial and error to get things to work with the real budgets and stuff like that. Even though I have every possible thing available for me here through these add-ons. Now you can see that they need heating, so I'm gonna be building heating. This is a thermal heating plant. That's what I like, because as I said before, I like it when it's clean. I like to keep at least this little world as clean as possible. There's not much I can do about the real world. That's something that has to happen a lot of in the third world and stuff like that, in China, and those got to be thinking more about what they pollute if that's going to happen. But never mind about that. This is as I said, this is a start. I do not really like that this is racing a pave width, which doesn't give any good looking beach, because I really wanted a beach here that would be cool. And the fire department is answering an emergency here. Well, it seems like they did a good job. Now power here, as I said, comes over. Here's the hospital, a nice looking hospital, I think. Yeah, so we have a little start here now, and I think I will be calling it for this episode. I don't know what I will call it, but it's episode number 2, and as I've said, I build a residential area here now, and I think it will be a very cool thing to build perhaps a commercial area around here, and then the industry around here. Since there is a lot of high demand for commercial at the moment, I think I will be starting with the commercial area in the next episode. And yeah, so we will see what we can build up here. At the same time, it could be the industry as well, because that's a lot of the people need work, must I say, and so on. Let's just connect these. Oh crap! Yes, that's why. That's why I need a station like this. I can't. Let's just do that, and then I can connect these stations here. Now we have some stuff there. Let's see if we can take that away. Yes, and let's see if that. Well, let's look at that then. Nobody's traveling on my subway anyway, so. But I think once all this, I mean 50, this little city, so once this will be, this is not connected anywhere, so that's why. But I think it will be a good place later on. I think we will see a lot of movement between these two stations, because it will connect. This will connect to the commercial zone, and this will continue to go along the beach here, where most of my residential will be, which will make them travel to that one. And yeah, I do not really know if I want to build perhaps a subway station out here that I can have that goes along to the industry that will be around here, then, so that those two will be not connected either. Because here's a pedestrian place to walk over the road, so that will not be. You don't have to build bridges and stuff like that. And the traffic should not be extreme down here. I mean, yeah. Perhaps there will come a couple of lorries out here, but I do believe that, well, should I say, I do hope that the train will carry most of the goods to the industry area here. So let's call it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, this is Xensomi signing off, hoping that you continue to have a good time. Bye bye.